Hello, what's up, everybody? We are here for what is this? Elden Ring. I heard about this one. I was just talking about it on Twitter, actually. Croc, what's up, yo? Yeah, honestly, I was gonna play Puzzle Quest 3, but I got talked out of it. And of course, Final Fantasy 6 is still happening. I can't believe we actually spec'd to use this sword yesterday. That's kind of ridiculous. You got some weird turtle pendant? Turtle. Turtles are powerful, you know? Like an ancient power figure. You know what? The Moonlight Greatsword is not that strong in this game at all, but we gotta represent. Sorry about the sniffles. Croc, yeah. The turtle pendant's in your it's in your talisman slots, if you have any. Rich, hello. What's up? Welcome. We are exploring some more Elden Ring tonight. And maybe, if the votes dictate, we'll play some Puzzle Quest 3 as well. Hey, what's up, Zell? It's a cool looking sword. It's a From Software staple. I mean, there's a story behind that sword, Rich. From Software has had it in every game, well, in some form, since, since, like, Kingsfield. Kind of a, it is an Easter egg, really. Magic Run's not a fan. I don't catch your drift. Tell me more. Yeah, I mean, I really feel like it's really cool how Miyazaki like put the Moonlight Greatsword in this game. I mean, it is a. I don't think it's a viable weapon compared to a lot of other things, but it is cool as hell, right? And I should not have fought these spirits. That was stupid. I didn't want to fight these spirits. Yeah, this is like... this is a straight-up meme weapon in this game. There's many great weapons you can use. I can't believe we actually expect to use this thing, but... Gran Turismo, yes! Hamster, I have seen Gran Turismo get tons of, like... really great acclaim. I mean, I can't offer my own thoughts on it. Wow, this guy. This guy wants to play Puzzle Quest. Hang on, I'm gonna check the chat just a second here. It's a really annoying ghost who's attacked us, alright? We gotta teach him a lesson. I think he learned his lesson. Okay, yeah, you know, Jay, I got your joke, it's good. I do think that Gran Turismo 7 is probably awesome. Everyone I've talked to says it's awesome. I have no, like, context for racing games whatsoever. Forza was the only one that connected with me, and that's because it's basically not a racing game. Wait, this is where it started me? Really? Okay. Sure. What up, Prime? I'm glad you liking it, Hamster. Where do they put my spirits? Alright. I mean, I only had 5,000 souls. And by the way, we were really stupid to spec in Moonlight Greatsword. That was a big dumb move. Not unlike what we're used to here. It's okay, we'll make up the level somewhere else. Who can? How you doing? Nice duck. So today we're looking for plants and stones. And of course we can always do progress too. That's something that we can do. M321, yeah, we did defeat the Academy the other day. Because we were looking for mage stuff. And there is mage stuff to be had there, isn't there? Oh my god. I really do have to get used to being like paper though. And guess what? I'm not used to it. It is a playstyle that, frankly, I don't enjoy, but it does offer a lot of power as well, as we've seen. We've taken on a lot of big bosses with it. I think, you know, Hamster, I don't know if we don't have any racing experts left. We have some racing people at GI still, but, like, I don't know if we have anyone that's got, like, the... But then again, hey, you know, like I was saying, like... Oh, wow. The other day, like, maybe we should just have... Hang on. What? Collapsing stuff. Okay, that could be cool. What in God's... Maybe we do need some levels in life points. Wow. That's some DPS, as they call it. No, it's okay. It's because I'm a mage, yo. I'm a mage. All right, hang on. We got a new spell. Collapsing stars. Are you serious? Pulls foes toward caster? Why would I ever want to do that? I don't understand. We want to keep them away from the caster. Yeah, well, if you want to see bosses melt, we did that on the last playthrough. We figured that one out. There are builds even more broken than that. As a mage, it has been a struggle to adapt to that lifestyle, but we're going for it. No, Jay, there's a reason. There's a very good reason. That's because my Mimic. So my Mimic cannot use stuff that's Garbo. Kragan, we can certainly melt things. We do melt things. We're also just way too fragile for my tastes. You can melt and be super strong in this game. As we saw in the last run. Here, if I get even one hit, I'm dead. Hamster, I've never been interested in speedrunning, like ever. I could do a quick run. I don't think I could speedrun. I'm not aware of any like glitches and hacks and stuff like that. We could definitely do a very fast run. No, like... It wouldn't be like speedrunners. I wouldn't be like jumping off the ledge. Or duplicating souls or anything like that. That wouldn't work. But I could do a very quick... I could say I could probably beat it in like 10 hours, maybe? Or less. But magic for me is like... I just can't handle being killed in one shot. It's tough. We are still using the meteorite staff, M321. We have to upgrade it. Yeah, hamster, I do. Do you want a spoiler or what? It's only because you're in a certain area. Hamster's in a certain area where there's a certain element to the game, which is a spoiler. This area's not that bad. We handled it pretty well last time. I'm just so fragile with no poise, so... I think to balance magery, they tried to punish... Like, if I get hit, I'm gonna die, right? Which is kind of an issue, because other builds can not use magic at all and still be strong or stronger. Then again, we're not really at endgame magic yet. We have plans. I am not used to being the squishy. It is true. So that is a lot of like learning for me. I'm not gonna lie. There's no reason to lie about it. This sword is a meme sword, Kragan. You don't want to equip this. If you are looking for a good time through the game, this is not the sword to use. I can recommend you several others. This sword is for... This sword is a thank you to From Software, okay? It's their signature kind of Easter egg sword. You should not attempt to build around it. ODM, good evening to you. In fact, this sword is actually going to screw things up for my... You know, this build, we're really highly experimental compared to our last run. Trying to predict the Mimic's actions with magic has been odd. The Mimic is OP in tons of ways. It's also very stupid in some ways. I had very good results with the Mimic on several other builds, which is why we chose to use it now. It seems less receptive to magic because it can do all kinds of things, including hitting the opponent with, like, a staff or something. No, he's not spicy at all, actually. Listen, we've already shown we can beat this game with 0 effort. Check out YouTube for more. We're trying something different this run, and it requires some experimentation. I mean, Zellar's magic is easier, but it's taking some different adaptation from me here. I would not agree that it's completely easy. I have to use different strategies, which is a different mode. See? I mean, like, that would not happen to me at all. You just got to the first Lord? Well, grats. So we've done 2 runs so far. This is the 3rd run. Very int-focused. Yeah, I know, but I also put the sword on. What do you need help? Who? To who? The first Lord? Who? First Lord is a variable. Zellar's, it's very difficult to talk about it without spoilers, but there's no mandatory boss you have to kill. I mean, I was dead before I got the rod, so it doesn't matter. Luke, this is our 3rd playthrough. Not the most challenging. I think pure strength was the most challenging. But it is presenting me with a different set of challenges than I'm normally used to. I don't play Magic in Souls games. If you couldn't tell. The Vigor does need some levels, but I don't like to spend time leveling. We wasted a lot of stat points to use the meme sword, and I'm okay with that. Oh, you can respec whenever. Oh, you get at least, what, like... You're gonna have 9 to 13 respecs available to you on your first playthrough, so... Feel free. this boss isn't even tough, but I just can't get to the bases to fight it. So that has to do with some other decisions. I thought the Mimic would be super cool with a magic build, because it could cast the same things we could. But I feel like the Mimic was much better in our Unga Bunga builds, and that we could use something different for our caster build. You know, I think this is the most powerful summon in the game, very easily. But that doesn't mean it's, like, hands down the best summon for every situation ever. I've noticed it's a lot dumber when I've been a mage than it has been on my other specs. Just because of the options I think I gave it. Also, way more fragile. Holy crap. It's already dead. I don't believe. Wow. That's kind of ridiculous. All that effort to get it set up, totally useless. Yeah, I know. The Dark Moon again. We're doing some very weird stuff here, okay, folks? Yes, it will. M321. You will not get more scaling off the weapon, but the damage will still go up. You will do more damage. The scaling is at cap, though. Favorite major region? Atlas Plateau. So that's not Legacy Dungeon, correct? That's a major region. That's different. God, we never should have spec'd this dumb sword. I need a Ghost Glove Ward 5. Where the heck am I going to get that? I need a 5, though, said Lars. I think I have everything that I need past the 5. Bulgogi? Not really. I like Jerky more. Yes, well, M321, different items have different requirements. Yes. I know. You know, Prime, believe me, that's the new wave of emails. It's not that I'm stupid and I gave the game a 10. The new wave of emails is, Dan, you're dumb, this boss is BS, and it's too hard. I'm like, it's optional. They've never known defeat. Get over it. And the vitriol is pretty serious with that one. Anyway, I know, Leaf. They don't like that, though. I just don't believe it. Like, the people always say they want a challenge. I mean, it's the core community that's at that boss right now, right? And that's banging their head against it. And it's like, well, you wanted this. It's optional. You don't have to do this fight. Like, get tested, get beat. Don't you want something that can beat you now? I want somebody when I play one of these games, I want somebody that is going to beat me. Right? At the end. Doesn't have to be, you know, not the final boss, whatever, but there should be a challenge for the core community who is going to be relatively untested. And those are the same people who are like, this is unfair. Well, no shit, it's unfair. She's never known defeat. Get over it. When you beat that boss, you're gonna love it. You're gonna have that old From Software feeling. God, get over it. Like, it's unreal. Of course it's facts, Settlers. That's all you get here. Okay. Couple questions in chat while we go ahead here. No passes. Which M321. I'm not familiar with that staff. Does it really top Bloodborne? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Here's the funny part. If Millennia was any less of a fight, the same people would be here sending me emails talking about how easy it was. Easy mode, they're scared to make a game. Game was made for casuals. That would be the email instead, right? Instead, they locked her away in a hidden zone and made her super hard. Good. Perfect. What is the problem? You want a challenge? You got one. Now go out there and get her. Anyway, what's up? Hope everyone's having a good night. Over the past few days, the comments have changed, right? I still get the same 10 out of 10. You know, go jump off a cliff kind of stuff, but that's normal. But now I'm getting the other ones from like Millennia is unbalanced, and I can't beat her, and I've beaten every other Souls boss. I'm like, no, well, that you get it now, don't you? In order to achieve that feeling again, you will need a big challenge. Kragan, yes, I've beaten her on 2 playthroughs. We beat her on the last playthrough that we did on this very stream. It's on YouTube if you want to see the full playthrough. It was much harder my first victory. Zellers, I can tell you where Lord of the Blood is if you want. It's in the same article I wrote about Millennia, so you can find it pretty easy. I just, you know, I understand. I mean, I know people are going to take this out of context, but yeah, it's Millennia, okay? She has never known defeat. Do you understand that? That's kind of the point. And I swear, if they made her any easier, then the same people would be complaining the game was too easy. Millennia is an unsolvable problem, and they did a great job. Oh, Melina. Drop some freaking units, gang! You cannot fight Melina, as far as I know. Yeah, we gotta get some stones for that, which is why we're down here. I guess. We would like to juice up the Academy staff, so we can use a non-level 1 staff. Hence, we're in a mine. Look at that. Hey, you know what, Zellers? I can't help it that they made all the bosses like G's, M's, or R's. Every character in this freaking game, right? Anyway, I stand by my statement, and I've been getting a lot of hate for it over the past couple days as players start to get to her. Like, whatever. you want a challenge, you got one. It is completely optional. So really smart play on From Software's part, right? You make the real ballbuster fight completely optional. You don't have to do it. Jay, there's no backseat driving here. I do not have no backseating turned on. First playthrough, Zedlars took 45 hours. That's without Millennia, or Mog, or Placidulax. It was another 10 hours to get to them, to find them, and get to and kill them. So let's call it 55. 45 hours of credits, 10 for the other 3 to find them and kill them. Millennia obviously took the most time out of all those. What is my opinion on rune farming? I have a great spot for you if you want it. I think that rune farming is completely unnecessary. The game organically teaches you to explore for advancement purposes instead of farm, which I think is a really big step up from the other titles. Hey, everybody's got their own opinions on game design. I'm not saying anybody's... I am not saying that certain game design constructs are lesser than others, okay? To be very clear here, let's not do that. We don't really do that here. What I will say is that I had an amazing experience with this game, and I think you will too. No matter how you engage with it. Pretend as one. Of course you can voice a complaint. We take them here. This is From Software customer service. How can I help you? Can I get a burger though? Like, can we get a burger with that? Yeah, and I'm really glad it hit the mainstream. By the way, I think it hit the mainstream without compromising any of its core values. Which to me is completely fascinating. This is not a mainstream game. You and I both know it, right? Like, in terms of... It is a mainstream game, but it is not a mainstream game in terms of how it wants the player to engage with it. Prime is a mod. Congrats, congrats Prime on your mod ship. Nobody ever knew. That's fair, Pretendus One. That's fair. And I think by this game going mainstream, it's actually caused it some... That's why we're having all this discourse, right? Listen, Prime would not have been given the mod ship if I didn't think that he was going to be fair and responsible. The hierarchy of sniffing stones. Pretendus One, I'm with you there. Sure. I mean, obviously, the hype has done wonders for this game. That is what happens. But every bit of it is well-deserved, in my opinion. The Mimic was probably a bad choice for a mage. I think that's why they made it health-based. Like, even when I get it out, it doesn't do anything smart. We should probably go with a different summon. Oh my god, look at it. It's nothing. What is it doing? It's meleeing. Yep, we need to find a different summon. I'm well aware how these guys work, Reagan. Believe me. That's what we're trying to do. Once they break the first time, they are vulnerable. However, I wasted a ton of resources on that Mimic, which is like completely valueless apparently. I honestly would have been better off using my demi-humans, which is really sad. Again, adjusting the caster has been a whole thing for me. Not a playstyle I enjoy. Absolutely respect its power. We're doing a faith build next, Zedlars. This is an int build. We made the rule, okay? You hate Millennia? Yeah, see, we were just talking about Millennia. I don't know how I can talk about Millennia anymore, like... What am I gonna do?
Think I hesitated.
Camus. Well, what a pleasure to see you. I hope you're alright, my friend. Yeah, exactly. Pretend to win. That's what people aren't getting, okay? And again, it's been so funny, and I know somebody's gonna call me out for this. I just don't care. The whole point of Millennia is that she is the boss that you want as a hardened Souls fan, alright? She's going to use tactics. She's not gonna give you an easy time. Thanks, Kim, I appreciate that. Hey, you played a part in this, my friend. Thank you so much. Listen. When a From Software boss says, I have never known defeat, what does that mean to you, okay? It's a big deal. Alright. We need to find a...
And to think
Grave Rot 5. She's lying. She's not lying, actually, Prime. Sallow, thank you so much for the sub. Wow. Thank you so much. You don't mind hard bosses, but healing from every hit is rude. Super. We were just talking about this earlier. And I don't want to dwell on it because it's a stupid topic, honestly, but... If Millennia was any bit easier than she is now, the exact same people that are complaining about not being able to beat her would be like, the game is too easy. Millennia is a boss who is behind several gates and is for the established fan base. That's who she's for. That's what that difficulty level is for. That is not a boss that you just go into and you beat. You know? You have to work for it. And you have to work for it hard.
And to think I hesitated.
And that design is okay. That design is okay for that boss. I'm really glad they didn't make it a canonical path boss. MK Saint, thank you so much for the sub. When you talk about her, it sounds like she was the girl you met on summer vacation after freshman year of college. No. That took a couple years into college before I met that one. And the Scarlet Rod is still building in my heart from that encounter. I don't think you'll have to respec. But she does take a lot of learning, and she is harder. Zellers, I've killed Millennia twice now. Once on review, and once on stream. Much harder on review than it was on stream. Is Millennia the hardest boss in the game? Yes. Easily. Dude, Leaf, the second time was easier, yes. But I wouldn't say cheese. There is way stronger stuff in this game than the stuff I used. You've hit a wall in your playthrough? MK Saint, tell me about it. Congrats, Loach, on your first illusionary wall playthrough. A first illusionary wall. Wait, we need to find a flower. What are we down here for? What in God's name was that? What did this guy... Wait, what? Where is this guy even? I know, like, yeah, Leaf, how did that even happen? I didn't think that could happen, right? I'm currently fighting Knight Loretta in the manor. Awesome, Danny. I hope you have a good time. Oh, by the way, I would hit my hype train button really hard, but I don't have the stream deck connected still. I know. I'm bad. How was it? Pretentious 1. I beat Millennia the first time. I talked about it in the review. Millennia is the boss that I beat, you know, in the middle of the night when I came back up out of bed to say, no, not today. Right? And for that reason, Millennia captured that old Souls essence, even for, like, you know, a wizened From Software vet like me. And that's the only way you're going to do it, and they're smart enough to know that from. If they would have, if Millennia would have been an easy boss without any really, really powerful stuff that might seem overpowered, the core community would have been like, this game's easy mode, whatever. You know what would have happened. No, Zillars, not at all. I don't want to spoil anything, so I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to... That optional boss was not nearly as tough as...
And to think, I hesitated.
Listen, I mean... Jay, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Thanks for the hype train, everybody. Part of From Software games is a struggle. One thing they did really great in this game was to put the really tough struggles way out of the way. You'll never have to do them. Millennia for a first-time player, coming into From Software games from Elden Ring, would be real nasty. That's why she's so far away from everything. But for the Souls player to re-get the rush. Only way that it could have ever happened if she was as hard as she is. And as some players are saying, as BS as she is. That's fine. It really is. She's hardcore, okay? Deal with it. Will I play Tunic next week? Yes. I've been looking forward to that game for years. Godskin is Elden Ring's Ornstein and Smoke. True. Super, exactly. And that's the point. And I know, you know, I've been talking to lots of people about it. Are you playing Chocobo GP this weekend? Probably not, Leaf, but maybe. That's okay, Craigon. Like I said, the game does a really good job of initiating players into what it expects from you. They did. Radon is a. I mean, we just did Radon on this build. Probably the hardest I've ever had him was on this build. What people don't realize about the Radon fight, it is a gimmick fight, right? It's just a different methodology of gimmick fight. And From loves their gimmick fights. Demon Souls is all gimmick fights. Tech fights are are something they started to do after that. Radahn is a gimmick fight, and it's a cool one. It can be frustrating at times, for sure, but it's, you know, you have to engage with it as it is. I mean, the dude conquered the stars. He's gonna be kind of BS. I don't agree with that, Zalars. What's bad about his great rune? His great, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, true. We're not using any great runes right now. What up? We're that cool. Danny, you know, Loretta is also, you know, the one you fight in the manor is a phantom, so keep that in mind. I think Radahn is a great gimmick fight. It can be very frustrating, you know, when you're getting destroyed by him over and over, though. Rykard's Divine Tower? Yeah. It is in the middle of the ocean. The isolated tower, yeah. I bet there's a portal there. Radahn's your favorite fight in the game? Well, Prime. I think it's a little bit early for you to call your favorite. Anyway, thanks for the hype train, folks. I wish I could have hit the hype train button. I'm gonna have to get a temporary solution. You know what? I'm gonna have to hook up the stream deck. That's what I should have. That's what I should do. I mean, again, Radahn conquered the stars. I hope that he's powerful, right? Like, I would seriously hope that. Level 124, very nice, Prime. I'm proud of you. I really am. Kragan, that's the correct way to do the fight. The idea, conceptually, right? Like, the fight is... You're taking on a god, you need an army. What do you think of Rykard? We haven't done him yet in this playthrough. I enjoyed it. Rykard is a love letter to Storm King and Yorm, obviously. It has more mechanics than those fights, though, so I think Miyazaki was trying to say, okay, it's not just going to be doing the sword, you actually have to work a little bit for it, too. Bo Luke, on which playthrough? We've done a couple now. To beat Millennia was around 130, I think. But feel free to pad your levels. Millennia does not play fair, nor should you. You're going up against an undefeated demigod, yo. And the game provides you with tons of tools to get frisky with. On review, Millennia was one of the hardest fights I've ever had in a Souls game. I think harder than Orphan, harder than King. But that's because I was trying to fight her with a very standard strength build. Our second playthrough, which we did on stream, it's on YouTube, We kind of tore Millennia up. Which I was kind of sad about. But the ability we found and we used extensively was really strong. They're stronger in this game, by the way. Much stronger. Full strength was tough, Prime. It was definitely tough. It was that's how I did it the first time. It was definitely way more challenging than how we did it on stream. They do have all that data at the company, Hamster, for sure. Whether or not they use it for anything, who knows? Alright, does anybody know where we can find a Grave Ghostwort 5? How many tries do you think it took me? What, Millennia on the strength build, Pretendus one? I mean, you can see how many tries it took us on our Hoarfrost build. Azuria Heroes Grave for 5? Kragon? Really? Okay. Thanks. That's over here, if my memory serves me. Is the Millennia fight? Yeah, I've said as much on Twitter, Lars. Yes, it is. And that's what I'm trying to tell people that say it's too hard. That fight is for people who want that. If you don't want that, it's fine. You don't have to do it. You have to really look for that fight. It's not just something you're going to walk into. There are so many complaints about the fight, Lars. Yes. The conversation over the last few days has changed from, you're an idiot, you gave the game a 10. I mean, those are still coming in. But the more common thing now is from veterans who are like, Millennia is impossible. I'm like, no, it's not. Did you say that the first time you ever played like Bloodborne with Orphan? Like, try more than a couple times. You have to not expect to win every time. Good luck, Bo Luke. Are you sure there's 5s in there, though? We can go up there. Yes, Lars. And those would be the same people who would complain that it's too easy. And that they're catering to casuals, right? No. No, it's whatever. It's whatever. Let them continue to make their incredible things, and that's life. If Millennia was a core game boss that you had to do to beat the game, I could understand the consternation. I could. She's ridiculous. She's tuned extremely high. She's tuned that way for a reason. Yes, that is... Prime, you're not wrong. She has never known defeat, said Lars. So if you want to get that defeat, you're going to have to work for it. That's how it is. And yeah, you know, I had to come up with all kinds of strategies when I was doing it on the review playthrough. I tried a lot of things out of the box. Consumables were definitely used. Wait, what? Do we not come here yet? Maybe we haven't come here yet. I know, I was like, wait, why is this guy here? I'm like, wait, on this playthrough we haven't yet fought him. We don't leave anything. But I don't have the staff in hand, so this is going to be very awkward. This thing just doesn't hit, does it? It never hits! Alright. Perhaps some more traditional magic. God, that mimic is so bad with mage build, apparently. Never cast magic. Always dies. Oh, come on, no. Oh my god. I mean, I have no resistance on this build. This thing's made out of paper towel. Oh, it keeps the low health? Wait, really? Okay. I didn't know that. We'll beat on the From Software way. Hopefully this thing actually lands. I should have just thrown rocks at it. This Moonlight Greatsword was the worst investment we ever made. No, that would not make it an int playthrough, Zellars. I understand that katana is completely rigged. I understand that. But we want to keep it int, right? I have the Moon Veil. It's very good. We could use it with a little more dex. We are not using Hoarfrost. That was last playthrough, and we're not happy about it, okay? We did what we did. We did what we had to do to survive. Alright, let's take one more attempt at this guy, and then we will do a stream raid. Ice Rhine Hatchet has Hoarfrost as the base ability, Danny, which is really, really good. If you go watch my last playthrough on YouTube, we basically abused the hell out of that ability. It can take you through the whole game with ease. Just level up the weapon and turn the hatchet in. Yeah, just level up the weapon. Get mana and spam the ability. The Hoarfrost Stomp, which is its base ability. Rats drop them as well, Prime. Honestly, you don't need rune shards. I'm not using any of them. You don't need INT either. I think it scales with the weapon, depending on your weapon scaling. So if they want to use base weapon scaling, it should work. Rats can drop them. By the way, you don't need rune shards. You don't need any... We're not using any Great Rune right now. We are Great Runeless. So, if we were talking about zones, I think the capital is amazing, by the way, Zadars. But that doesn't count as an open world area. Art scale at the weapon. Exactly, yeah. So, Danny, keep upgrading the weapon with Somber Dragon Scales. Get a very small amount of mind, so you have more mana. And maybe take a mana flask with you instead of a health flask. And you'll just be able to spam that ability and kill every single thing in the game. It's overpowered, but it's not the most overpowered move in the game. We did a full run with it last time. It's pretty disgusting, to be honest. By the way, there's far more disgusting than it. So good for you on collecting the hatchet. It is very, very strong. I'm not justifying it. There's no justifying. Pretend this one. It's so hilarious how people seem to feel like it's justification. These tools were put in the game by the developers. Is it cheesing a game to use the tools they gave you? I mean, if that's your take. Alright, hold up. We're going back up. And I do have to take a quick break here to go to the bathroom and run the stream raid. By the way, pretend this one there are abilities that are even far more broken than the Hoarfrost. Mostly katana based, interestingly enough. But there's other ones. Alright. I'll be back in just a moment, folks. Enjoy the stream raid. I hope you win. All right. Now, where were we? We were looking for a plant. A very specific one, actually. I don't actually think... I'm wondering if we should, like, keep leveling up the Greatsword. The Dark Moon meme Greatsword that never hits anything. Or maybe I should just get closer, huh? Okay, that was a large bear. See, large bear is actually a good thing. This is always what Miyazaki's trying to teach us. Large bear, good. Check this out. Life throws you a large bear. Make him hit that thing. There's loot in there. Look at that. 2 smithing stone 6s in there. When life gives you giant bears, make baronade. Something. Dennis one, I'm so glad that you decided to give it a try. There is a chance that it might not resonate with you, you know, at the end, but I think Elden Ring is going to be the game changer for a lot of people. Truly. That's a 6. That's not a 5. We need a 5. Maybe there's some 5s down here. Yeah, and Danny, that's like an incredibly fine equation they've got going on, right? Craig, and we're exploring, it's okay. Oh my god. Brutal imp. I'm convinced that beam can never hit the target. The guy was right in front of me. Oh no, this isn't the hero's tomb, Kragon. This is an adjacent. This is a catacombs right above it, and there's a grave 5. I think we need a ghost 5, but that still bodes well. Kragon, the hero's tombs are different from the standard catacombs. Dan tag for president. I mean, I think I could handle it. I'll take the vote. President, no, I'm not taking that, Danny. That's somebody else already has that title. Genesis wonder what my first order be. Video games for the Mimic has been very good, Bo Luke. Hasn't been good on this build. Been very good to me on other playthroughs. It seems to have trouble figuring out how to be a caster. By the way, hey K-Star, what up? We got a celebrity in chat tonight, folks. Oh my god, and it's not that big guy who just drilled me. Bo Luke, the Mimic has worked on every build we've done except this one, so I don't have another good suggestion for you. It'll be a named spirit, so you can only use it if you're a caster, basically, because it'll have a huge FP cost. I hear that Oleg is really good when leveled up. And Loretta as well. I know, K-Star is in the house tonight, folks. Do you believe it? The Shield Bros are good, but they are not a named summon, so they're probably not top tier. Generally, if it's like an individual with a name, it's going to be a lot stronger. Big Boss, what's up? Oh my god, I hate this place. Why do I still even have Collapsing Stars equipped? Prime, I believe in you. Wow, wow, wow. Killing me during a trap, really? Yeah, by Jax, there are a ton of great caster options. Obviously, we don't know them because this is the first time playing caster. But the Mimic does seem substantially weaker as part of a caster build. Simply because it doesn't know what the hell to do. I mean, currently that's not a joke. We are in it for the hat fashion. The set does absolutely nothing for us. It increases our ice magic. We have no ice magic. And again, I think caster is very strong. I just don't like the playstyle, right? It's not me. I like to be in there, you know, just tearing the opponent apart with my teeth. We're doing a Faith playthrough next. Dragon Faith, I believe. We're missing something very obvious here, aren't we? We've like screwed up the order or something. This is always a relatively simple puzzle when I last did it. But apparently, the way things have gone has screwed it all up. And we're missing the teleporter. Yeah, see, there's supposed to be a switch device here. But we didn't trigger something out of order. Spell takes half an hour to cast. It's good though. God, there's still an imp alive down here. I thought they were all dead. Prime says, Dan, you're uninstalling the game. And really, why is that, Prime? Did you try so hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter? You killed her? Well, then what are you installing for? What is wrong with you? We got it. We freaking got it, fam. Thank God for that. Preceptor, yeah, don't mess with that person, Croc. That is a bad person. Don't do it. She did the thing. What did she do? What thing did she do? You should be hyped. Horse Lord Brown. I do like Brummel and Brown butter quite a bit. In fact, it's the only stuff I'll use. I'm very particular about my butter. Yeah, that's, Prime, I'm glad you're having fun. Welcome to the experience, my friend. Gotta make room for the other games? What other games? I can't wait for people to argue against Game of the Year from this game this year. Iru, what's up, yo? Welcome. We are currently wielding an oversized sword that does nothing. And we have a mimic that does nothing. We're having a blast. The magic run? I mean, listen, magic is OP, okay? But it's also a playstyle that I don't like. It feels alien to me after so many years of playing as a barbarian. So even though I think it is actually like not way, but it's definitely easier. But I don't prefer it. It doesn't suit me very well. Oh, Craig, I don't think that's how it works. Get it together. K-Star, this is our third run, okay? We don't have anything to get together.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Wait, how do I not have a Ghost Glovewort 5? Oh my god, I just wanted one Ghost Glove. Ugh. Where am I going to find Ghost Glovewort 5? Seriously. I know you told me where to get it. The Azura Hero's Great. We're finishing the side tomb right now. We're going right there, Craig, and we're going right there. But we're at the end of this one. We may as well finish it. K-Star, it's great. It's just not me. Well, now you know. See, I hate this. And my summon is sitting there casting Magic Missile. Stupid Centipede Bowl thing. Yeah, Big Boss. Probably come back later. I think the Centipede Unga Bunga, the Centipede things are never necessary. I know which ones you're talking about. So if I take Glintstone Pebble off the list, you won't be able to cast it. See, this is pro. Okay. Joel, I'm not sure where is Wyndham? The Wyndham? Budget hotels? I don't know, my INT's too high is what it is. The problem is we're still using a starter staff. God, the Mimic just blown up. I like it how the Mimic is trying to melee. God, I hate it. I mean, that's good in a melee build, by the way. On a melee build, you put one Weapon Ash on, and, you know, it melees and uses the Weapon Ash, which is really good and really powerful. I mean, Big Boss, it's not worth it. Just go back later. Yeah, Mimics are goaty, for sure. But I find them much less powerful in this magic build than I did in our melee builds. Still very strong, no doubt. Alright, this is the Azura Hero's Grave. Apparently has the 5, right? Okay, that's what I've been told. Basilisk? I mean, those are old school. The basilisks are a throwback for sure. Aren't they cuties? The Golden Epitaph. I'm sure it's garbage. Not sure why I spent the key on that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, definitely Faith. Epitaph? Faith. Oh no. This is one of those chariot runs. I hate these. There better be some damn good flowers in here. Found a bunch of dragons? That's good, Pretendus one. That's good. Tell me about them. By the way, we're at 40 base int, Iru. And, not loving it. Drop down. Can't drop down there. Sixer. There's a 5. There we go. Thanks, Gregon. Like many of the heroes' graves, it's pretty lit in terms of traps. That's very cool, Iru. Yeah, we're still going with pure magery. We need some stones to upgrade our... We gotta stop using this dumb meteor staff. So we need to catch up our upgrade track on a standard staff. Yeah, chariots are super annoying. Hate them. I hate them. The Moonlight Greatsword looks really cool. Too bad it's not very effective compared to many other options. For one thing, this set makes no sense on us, hamster, at all. We have no frost magic, and this set enhances frost magic.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit? I feel like I'm really. I can see. I can understand. Master Hugh once again.
We're trying to get to 10. We need the souls, my friend. I have faith that Mimic to 10 will work out in the end. No. No, Croc. Named is stronger, but generally requires lots more resources to summon. So, like, you know, plus 10 wolves is not going to be as good as plus 10 Latenna or whatever. They require different materials to upgrade, though, so you can feel confident in upgrading your lower tier summons. The named has a different track completely. I know that, Kragon, but
I didn't know
Croc,
doing my job.
for the purposes of Croc's question, it will be an adequate answer. I do understand there is nuance there, but it is not... In order to answer the question adequately, I had to take some liberties. Man, they really don't want to give me anything for these items, huh?
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
Alright, we still need to get some more runes before we can get the final tier of Mimic. So let's go get some runes. Where's something lying around we can kill? I mean, this guy's really hot. I don't think we can take this guy right now. It's probably not a great choice. We could try it, I guess. We need about 10k for the final level. No, we did not, Yuru, not yet. Yeah, I know that thing gives you 80k. I am aware of this. This guy's mad hardcore. I don't know if we can do this guy right now. He will probably one-shot me with my terrible frailty. And he's probably going to be immune to most of my magic too, since we're still using this crappy staff because we haven't upgraded. God, he's lighting that Mimic up at +9. Stupid mages, I swear to God. I'm never playing a mage again. Well, this was a definite bust. It's okay, though. It's good to try things. No, it's not. It's different here. It's not different. I mean, it's not hard. It's just different. Yes, Kragon. Correct. That thing is not to be taken lightly. Is it speedrunnable? Sure. Sure. I mean, I'm not a speedrunner, but I know a pretty good build that we could probably get through it pretty quick in. I don't know any like glitches and duplication hacks and stuff like that speedrunners typically employ. But we could probably get through it pretty quick, I think, if we got Hoarfrost Shock right away, Hoarfrost Stomp right away, and we just went for it, it wouldn't take long. Now, all bosses is a different story, right? Does that count cat bosses or anything? We could probably do it in like 20 hours, I'd say. If we went right to Stomp, critical path. Probably faster than that even, maybe. I mean, yeah, our last run wasn't that much than 20... Yeah. What was the last run at? Like 25, 30? Every single dungeon? No, that's something different. That's a different kind of run. So, Bo Luke, I think speedruns of this game will be very interesting to watch, depending on how they quantify the run. A 0 death run could be done. Could be done. It would be. I hate those. It's just frustrating to me. I realize there are people that are experts in those, and that's just not for me.
And today, I hesitate.
Bo Luke, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated to that guy who hit me. I mean, I'm not a speedrunner, but I bet we could do a quick playthrough. I'm sure we could get through it in 10 to 15 hours if we used Hoarfrost. I bet we could go even faster if we used stuff other than Hoarfrost. There are better abilities than that. That was just the broke one we found. There are more broken abilities, actually. Like the Moonlight Katana, that thing is rigged beyond belief, too. Mimic has magic, but refuses to use it. You gotta respect that, I guess. Oh, that one? Red Main Knight Olga? That's a good one. Should probably upgrade that instead of the stupid Mimic tier. However, that's probably better for a melee class than us. It's a really good, like, incredibly good archer. I think. Again, I'm not too familiar with summons outside of the Mimic, because the Mimic has been incredible on other builds.
And to think, I hesitated.
Thank you, Low Reser, for the sub. Appreciate it a ton.
Greeting. Are you here for spirit?
Alright, well, the Mimic's done. Maybe we'll start taking up the other one now. Actually, no. Red Main Knight Olga. She's got a bow. We need somebody different for magery. Low Reser, I appreciate that sub immensely. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Conan shot, you know, Craig, and I've been looking at that too. But we obviously have Final Fantasy VI to continue, and we have... This staff cannot be upgraded, Jay, but we do have a staff waiting in the wings that we need to upgrade badly. Littering and... We need Smithing Stone 6. Any idea where to get those? We got the staff. Alright, we got a new staff. This hat appears... this is a Frostcaster hat. I don't think you actually want this, M321, but it's found in Rena's Tower and the Carrion Manor, along with the rest of this outfit. Wait, I need to get... Wait, I thought this was the top tier staff. People tell me this is the best one. Alright, we need some Smithing Stone 6. Where the heck am I going to get those? There are mine around these parts. I think there's one here, right? Yeah, the sealed tunnel. Maybe there'll be some Smithing Stone 6 in here. Man, every time I... Atlas Plateau is just fascinating to me. I mean, this whole game is, but... The prospect of getting to the capital... The capital is even more impressive than everything before it, which is just like, oh man, so amazing.
And to think,
This game is freaking wild. Bartholomew with a 56 months on a 56 streak, tied with 2 others. Someday the tie will end. But today is not that day. Thank you, Bar, for the sub. And hello. Hello, Staniel is the message, which I will gladly relay. Yeah, this one leads to the bell bearing and the tower, but I'm hoping... I don't really care about those right now, Joel. I care about the... if we want to upgrade the staff, we need a couple of 6s, but people are telling me in chat that it's not the best staff. As I am not a mage by trade, I don't actually know what the best staff is. I also don't know why I'm walking to the sealed tunnel. Oh, they reused Estelle. Yeah, they did, but there's a reason for it, Prime. Oh, I took my other spells off because the Mimic wouldn't use them. Which I'm okay with. Hey, we'll get back into the swing of it. Right? Ooh. We serve Ronnie the Witch. What up? Get moonlit. That's a 5. That means 6s could be down here. I mean, Craig and I don't know anything about staves in this game, alright? Seriously, like nothing. Okay? I throw rocks at people, I'm a caster. That's about it. That's about the extent of my knowledge about magery here. Damage and cost? That sounds really good. Where does one acquire this fine material? That's a 5. We need 6s. Dang. Oh, oops. Celia. We've been to Celia. We did Celia. Yeah, I do have that. I'm keeping that remembrance for that reason. But we're still a ways from that, obviously. It's really tough to put all these points into stuff. Good evening, Salty. How are you? I mean, we're down here for smithing stones. Of which we found a lot of good stuff, but no smithing stones. 6, and we really don't want to go down there. There's an Iron Virgin down there. Get it to break this. Hopefully there's some stones in it, right? There were! There actually were some smithing stone 6s in there. Wow. Okay then. We forgive you for trying to destroy us, Iron Virgin. They are, Kragan. They are called that, yes. I am using their official name. I mean, I always respect Marcus. Has he reviewed the game yet? I don't think... There's no way he's reviewed the game yet. You mean review in progress? Partial review, sure. Unscored though, right? I know they streamed it today a little bit. Looked like fun, but what do I know? I don't know anything about wrestling. Well, see, again, Salty, I wish I could speak to this topic, but I have no idea about wrestling games whatsoever. So I actually don't know. I am uneducated on that topic. Alright, we've got Divine Tower West Atlas. We've got some rocks. We were looking for those. we got some stones for our staff. That's important. It's very important, actually. It does impact our damage output quite a bit. Can I name 3 wrestlers? Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, Undertaker.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your arms then.
I'm really good at what I do, thanks. I'm a wrestling expert. Wait, we need more smithing stone 6? Where can we get more? Oh, God. Where can we get more smithing stone 6? Does anybody know? I guess we can just proceed with the game. That's always an option. Oh, wait, we have a tunnel we have to do here, too, which is likely to contain them. Oh, wait, did we do it? Did we do it already? We did it, apparently. I didn't mark it. Did we do this? We did it. Did we do this? I feel like we had to have, right? Yeah, we did. So we need to find some Sixers. This is very important. From the full-grown Falling Star Beast. Thank you, Jay. You're very helpful. We'll head there next, then. That should be an easy kill. I love how the rocks get busted on everything. Piece of grass in the way, rock gets stopped. Huh. You know, just racking that one up. It sure does, Kragan. Sure does. I mean, that's a simulated PvP encounter, but that's for a quest chain at the Volcano Manor. But, yes. Invasion will also yield rewards. This game is amazing, isn't it? Look at this. How ridiculous is that? Who knew that this thing was resistant to physical? Huh. Probably should have equipped Glintstone Pebble for this guy, huh? Well, we can always try space magic. Hey, Mr. Peanut, thank you for the follow. It was good at that specific angle, okay? Moonlight Sword is not generally good. You gotta really... Thank you for the follow, Yaniz. It's mostly gets air, okay? Frankly, the range is pitiful as well. I've never even seen him do that. I've killed this thing a lot of times. Oh my god, just freaking hit him. And I ran out of charge. God, come on. Thank you, Inez. I wish I would have shown off a little bit more of it there, but it just didn't work out the way I planned. This is a an unusual mage build for sure. Moonlight Greatsword is not easy to slot into this build. Also, that thing is heavily resistant to physical damage. So we will try to equip a different spell for that purpose. It wasn't bogus. I choked. Come on, it's okay. It happens. I mean, actually, we could probably beat this guy really easy if we swap hands. Because that way we can stay on our horse. The sword attack does do a lot of damage, Kragan, but it's impossible to land. Especially against that thing. He keeps moving constantly, right? Like, you gotta factor in cast time and all that other fun stuff. Mana cost is not really an issue, but cast time definitely an issue against this thing. Basically, anytime the game gives you an open world encounter, it's basically screaming at the top of its lungs to use the horse, regardless of your build. The mobility advantage is too much. Like that attack, you're never going to dodge if you're meleeing him. Like you can't even get out of the way if you start rolling when you see it coming. Correct, Dragon. Hey, you learned something on the stream. That's good, right? So it's not exactly throwing it down, but we're going to kill it. So that's what's important. Because we need the shards to increase our staff, right? The problem right here is our magic doesn't do enough. It will do more now. We got 5. That should be enough, I hope. Kragan, that was definitely not my fastest kill of that thing. Again, hey, magic is a foreign build to me, but I'm enjoying the experimentation. Yeah, horse combat, Crombie, is like a whole new ball game, right? It's weird, especially with magic, right? You have to, like, trot around and cast, but it's definitely worth figuring out because it makes the open world encounters a lot easier.
Greetings, are you here for spirit tuning?
Well, I took you for no matter. It's all out your arms then.
Now we need Smithing Stone 7. Okay. That's good, though. At least we're getting, like, some power in that thing.
Back already, no matter.
And we're going to continue the memery as well with our Moonlight Greatsword. I know it's a piece of junk. I don't care. We're doing this one for Miyazaki, okay? I don't care that it's a crappy meme weapon. And yes, I know it's time for a stream raid. We're going to do that in just a second here. I'm going to use the restroom while we do that. And then we'll have one more Dirty 30 tonight. Then we got to call it.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it. Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor. Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge.
I think it's so amazing that there's like two really
like the shard bearers
core ways to get to
vying for
Rykard.
power in the wake of the shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused. to scurry
That will
around,
be definitely used by
fighting over
speedrunners,
what
right?
miserly scraps
I wonder if
they
it's
have.
faster to just run through
If
the entire
Earth
manor or to
Tree,
take down the
and
targets.
indeed the very
That'll be
gods,
interesting.
then we are willing
see.
to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. Your lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. It cannot come.
So there's a whole like legacy dungeon here that you can do or not do. You can kill Rykard either way.
Someone please kill him.
It does not, Kragan. You can do this quest without worrying about screwing up your endgame.
Here to put the demigods to the sword. Then please kill the great serpent.
Your ending
One that
has other factors involved, but does not involve this chain. You can do this
I left the serpent.
however, you can do this if you wish.
Spear in the Lord's chamber, worthy tarnished. Brandish the spear and run him through the great serpent. That unspeakable monstrosity.
5 level 7 for... Okay, really, Jay? Well, I guess we'll go there next. We didn't get ported there this time around. It's over here, right? What is it, like, right there? Is that it? We'll take a quick break here just to do the stream raid. Hang on. I guess it's faster from here. Okay. 5 level 7, that's perfect. We really need to increase the staff, so it's worth doing the next beast. Alright, I'm going to do stream raid, use the restroom real quick, I'll be right back. And we'll do one more 30-minute segment after that. All right. One more 30-minute block on the clock. Congrats on the win. I'm glad people drop units. Really appreciate that. I do. If you're not dropping units and you're hanging out, you should. It's fun. Come on in the raid. It's fun. We kill stuff. Sometimes we PvP, which is even cooler. But that is not available all the time. Okay. So I hear the Celia Crystal Tunnel has some level 7 rocks by the boss. This is the dragon that all my noob friends kill. Because you can just sit here and whack him and he doesn't do anything to you. He's worth like 80k runes. I had a friend that spent 30 minutes whacking at him. At like level 1 or whatever just to kill him. Is that worth your time? I don't know. But you can do it. Jay, you can do it on PC, on phone, yes. There's no app, but there is a web client for the phone that's actually better than the PC one. So, Big Boss, instead of actually attacking you, it has minions that attack you, but if you position yourself correctly, they won't attack you. It's got like 5 like possessed dragons in the area that will like try to destroy you, but if you put yourself in the right spot, none of them really see you. At level 1 or whatever, like what most people do, it'll take you forever, but you will do it. I have some nubsky friends who did it, and they said it was great. I don't advocate it, but if you feel like hacking at a big ball of dragon flesh early on in the game for some free runes, you just want to like podcast or something, probably a good option. I mean, you start the game with 80,000 runes, basically. All you have to do is position yourself in an area where one of those, like, bonus dragons doesn't fight back. It's not hard. Of course, the thing has, like, a zillion HP, so it does take a long time. But it's relatively risk-free. I believe they do, Kragan. I'm not entirely sure. I have killed them before, but I never paid attention to the bonus dragons and their movements afterwards. You know what? It would have been faster to get teleported to these stupid tunnels. Oh my god, no. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get trapped to go to the Celestial Crystal Tunnels. I didn't have that many souls on me, right? That wasn't even the Celestial Crystal, that was an abandoned cave. Wait, what? Oh no, Kraken, that's just a big beetle. That's a big bug. Are you sure? I think I had some, Hamster. I think I had like a lot of them, but I believe you. $5K? I don't care about 5K. Nor should you. 50K. I might go back and get them. This is actually, what we're about to do here is actually an act of genius. People get hit by this and they think they've been like screwed over by the game and cast into hell. In actuality, It is actual game design brilliance. Not only do most players who get trapped by this chest, they have no idea where Caelid is, right? This actually takes them to a whole new zone, which is likely to be incredibly beneficial for them to know about and explore, despite its, you know, extreme danger level. And the relative risk to the player is very low, since they can just leave the cave and teleport out. So it's actually amazing how, like, emotionally manipulative the trap actually is. At first, the player is like, oh my god, WTF, I'm in hell, I'm dead. And then, you know, secondly, it's like, wait. This could be really good. I found a whole new area that most likely you would have been too scared to actually go to organically. It's actually, like, absurdly clever. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Wait, this isn't... Wait. This isn't the one I want. This is not the trap I wanted. Damn it. Where the hell's the Celia trap? I mean, whatever. We'll kill this dumb thing. Yeah. I don't know, Jack knows. I'll ask him in a second. We're looking for the Celia trap, because I want to go to the Celia mine. Apparently I need the rocks there. You know, you can't take the barbarian out of the mage. You just can't do it. Still gotta hit things with a big sword, no matter what. I mean, this one is also useful in the same way, in the same clever fashion. Dragonburnt Ruins? Really? Wait, no way. It's in the Dragonburnt Ruins? No, it isn't. Really? This one right here, the Dragonburnt Ruins? No. That's kind of trolly. Never mind. That is really early to stick it on a player, isn't it? Actually, I think that makes it more cool. No, you're right. No, I get it, but at the same... No, I still believe exactly what I said. But it's even funnier that it's right there, where you start. I thought it was the one down there in the Weeping Peninsula. I got my trap chest mixed up. It's actually way better here. Well, see, that was a late addition, actually. Because when I went here in CNT in my demo, it didn't do that. And I'll screw CNT, right? Who cares? But like, even... It does face murder you, Kragan, but you know, you have teleportation, right? There's no reason to... It did come with the test. It didn't come with CNT. But Caelid was open during my demo, the cover story demo. You can tell you as soon as you get out of the mine. You can't be in the mine itself. So it's like a hop, skip, and a jump. I mean, seriously, it's like right here, right? We all know where it is. And I realize you don't when you get stuck down here. But it's not far. The Ash of War for the Moonlight Greatsword. Jack, we've been using it. It is, it's a meme. We're committed to it for this playthrough. It's not good. But we're doing it to rep From Software. So you have to charge up the blade first, Jack, with a bunch of mana. And then you can shoot with it for a limited time before the buff wears off. This sword sucks. Jay, wait. Jay, are you serious? Because they told me earlier that you couldn't. I talked to some of my most knowledgeable generals, and they said I could not do that. Oh my god. Insect man. What's wrong with you, man? What ash? I mean, I know what ash you want to put on it. I got a pretty good ash we could put on it, I think. If I can get it to scale with INT and the staff. I think I got a good target. I was told earlier that I could, under no circumstances, put ashes on the staff. I mean, it's pretty clear I was lied to. Taking advantage of my lack of magic knowledge. Well, then I have some plans for this staff, let me tell you. Rock Blaster. Could that actually be good? Probably not, but you know, you never know. I'm gonna, Jack. I'm gonna. You know, because he mentioned it, Jack's the one who said I couldn't put ashes on the staff. We got the shortcut, it's all good. That's right, Greg, and now I can. Oh my god, I can. Hang on. Oh wait, no. I don't have one I can apply to it. So no, I can't. No. I guess it's probably for the best. Well, maybe I just don't have the right whetstone. Think of that? Maybe? Maybe? No. I hate having no poise, man. Yeah, well, maybe you're wrong, Jack. You know, you think of that? Let me tell you, it shows up in the Ashes of War menu, does it not? Oh my, this move sucks so bad. It never hits. We got the smithing stones we came for. Jack, I have no idea. What do you know? I did it. Yeah, wow. I'm so good. Let's hear it for me. Still have to do that. Yeah, they do show up. It does. The staff does show up, Jay. So. If I could put a certain move on that staff and have it scale with it, I mean, that would be game over beyond belief.
Well, I took you no matter it's lay out your own.
No, now we need more sevens. $30K, man, all right. Super double secret probation, Jay. Double secret probation. Here's a magical moment, folks. One of many in this game. I dare say that Lindell is the best dungeon From has ever done. Like, you can tell this is like, you know, the design for this was like, let's do Anor Londo, but like way better. And they did.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
I love it how they give you the first vista and then they give you the second vista, which is then everywhere you can go. Like, even the enemies here play up the grandiosity, you know? Man, it's gonna be really tough to beat this game. Like, ever. You hear that trumpet in the background, you're like, okay, that's part of the soundtrack, right? It's just a noise. It's ambient. But no, there are actually people playing trumpets. And they can shoot them at you. Every realization, one after the other. The singing bats are earlier. In fact, Pretendus one, people have deciphered the Latin that they're singing. Which is most fascinating to me. And what's so fascinating about this particular level, in terms of dungeon design, it is the most ambitious level I think they've ever done. Possibly the most ambitious one anyone's ever done. You can follow the path, or you can jump off and go your own way from the very beginning. And the level is enormous. And not fake enormous. It doesn't just look big. It is fantastically huge and incredibly diverse in terms of where you can go and how you can go. A lot of games create this kind of setting as a ruse. Licity, what's up, yo? How you doing tonight? I was gonna stop the stream after 2 minutes, but if you're around, maybe we'll go another half an hour. Maybe. Oh, well, people are talking about this game? I had no idea. Croc, that's good to hear. She should be featured every Friday. It is a very niche game, Licity. I heard about it through you. Oh, dude, Deadpool, this zone is... You ain't even get a taste of it here. I do think this is the biggest and most complex zone they've ever done. Oh, listen to you. Love this game, and so would your audience. This game is an adventure. When your rocks don't miss, that is. Oh, I know they would. I know they would. Alright, let's do the stream raid. And then I guess we can explore Lindell for a little bit longer tonight, but I'm calling it after that. I know, Pretendus One, I know I'm a wizard, but we're a wizard with a wizard sword, okay? Now, you know, listen to you, a lot of people have been afraid of, like, From Software games. I'm not gonna lie, they do take some getting used to, but that's all part of the charm, honestly. Yeah, again, pretend it's when we are gonna do another... We're gonna do one extra Dirty 30 tonight. Even though I said we wouldn't. So Prime, don't lock on. No problem. Yeah, I do remember Final Fantasy VI Prime. Thank you. Thank you, Moderator Prime, for letting me know about the game that we're playing. Alright, last half hour, though, okay? Oh god, this room is a huge trap. It is a school night, Croc, and that is not to be taken lightly. Oh my, 2 perfumers and an assassin in there? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, that was me. That was all me, but boy. This might surprise you, but yeah, I don't usually go down that way. I know. Luckily, Licity, they have not really charged forward with that goal compared to some others, so hopefully I can find some excuse to not play Final Fantasy 13. It crushed your soul? I mean, it crushes my soul just thinking about it. As most terrible games do. Jay, it was not... Wow. Those trumpets, they're not just for tooting, as you can see. Those are very, very dangerous. Leave it to me to take this on lightly. The capital Lindell is not to be taken lightly. No farming, Prime. No farming. We don't need to farm. Perfumers are very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. However, you can also craft your own perfumes. What are my thoughts on the game? Really? I've gotten so many nasty emails about that over the last few weeks, over the last week. I think this is the greatest game ever made, unironically, okay? Sniffles. I think this is the best work of craftsmanship, the best adventure ever conceived and executed in the history of video games. I think this game is amazing, and I think you should play it immediately. This may be, at the very minimum, this is a once-in-a-decade game. If not, I mean, I'm not going to go give it once-in-a-lifetime status, but it is an incredible game. And one that you should play as soon as you possibly can. We've reached the capital, Lindell. This is again, the amount of options we have here to tackle this zone is obscene. Everywhere you see here, we can go. I know, Skyrim, right? But, like, it's different here, right? There are stakes, and there are rewards everywhere. And so many different ways to tackle this place we've just discovered. The capital city. Crafted in gilded gold, no less. This is an area of extremes. Extreme power. Decadence. I mean, it's, you know, this is the fall of the Empire, essentially. And it comes with more risk and reward than other areas. In fact, what we're doing right now is extremely foolish. Don't try running around here without knowing where you're going. Likely and badly. It's gonna likely end badly for me anyway. This zone itself, the capital city, is immense. It is probably the best looping level From Software has ever created. But it's actually, like, you know, it's a breadcrumb in the big scheme of this game. Yeah, this zone lets you go everywhere. Vertically, and otherwise. And you can take advantage of that to find all kinds of secrets. There's a lot here to unravel. While many areas in this game are big and explorable, this zone is one of the biggest. There are many sites of Lost Grace as well, Pretentious One. While you will be faced with some extreme scenarios, there's probably a giant tree behind me right now. While you'll be faced with some extreme scenarios here, you're going to have a great time exploring the city. The Kite Man Sekiro thing. This city actually wants you to explore it. Although it gives you danger at every turn too. Watch this. See, like this guy right here? This is actually this is Kira's like a boss monster basically. Kind of don't want to F with him. But there's a checkpoint to the left. So you kind of want to F with him real quick. Get the big hero rune, go get the checkpoint, and then move on with your life. You can come back and kill him if you wish. I probably spent more time in this zone during my review of the game than any other zone in the entire game. When I say that this zone is enormous, it does not do it justice. They mean it when they say this is, you know, the capital city. And not only is it enormous and good to explore, there are treasures, lots of treasures, quest stuff. All kinds of stuff to be had here. And you're going to really enjoy exploring it. Hero runes are worth a lot. That was definitely worth a grab, okay? That was definitely worth a snag. That's probably a lot like a level. Like, yeah, as you can see, we're going through fast. But I kind of know my way around here, having spent so much time here in another life. Some good armor here for those looking for a heavy set. As you can see, this is where Fia had a encounter with Lionel. The deathbed dress there is great for co-op. It heals all your allies. You'll also want to make sure you take out this guy on your route because he drops his helmet. Which provides additional strength when worn. I think that's kind of the kind of stone I need, isn't it? Yes, Licity, indeed. There's a character in this game called the Deathbed Companion, which does exactly what it sounds like. Oh yeah, this environment. Oh yeah, it's wild, isn't it? And this is one level. And I assure you, it's quite more maze-like than I'm making it appear right now. But I'm actually missing a ton of stuff by speeding through it. I'm wondering if I'm gonna miss out on some stones that we actually need. Now we go up the dragon. I mean, it does show up in the list, Jay, so there's got to be something you can put on it. And you know, Licity, when you play, you don't have to play as a mage either. There's lots of really good builds. I'm actually only doing this because I never play mages in these games. So made things kind of interesting. You know you're going to. You gotta. If we go this way, we're leaving an entire section unexplored. Very important one, I might add. Actually, 2! But it will get us to another boss before the end of the stream, which I'm sure most people, that's all they care about, right? There are about 5 distinct areas of very large, important areas that we skipped. Possibly more. This is not a zone you want to take quickly. We did kind of speed through. Intentionally so, but I don't recommend it. We missed a lot. And we will be going back for it. Probably at the start of tomorrow's stream. Forge token? What are you talking about? No, Big Boss. We're nowhere close to beating the game. Nowhere even close, my friend. So don't worry about that. Thanks, Pretendus One. It was really tough. It was really hard. No. This is nowhere close to the end of the game, my friend. The area may look similar, and that's true. But no, we are not even anywhere close to that. I would clearly warn you of that if that was the case. That's not happening. No. It looks like we will have time to face another boss, though. Man, that rock windup is so rough. You know, whatever, man. Listen to that is an assassin, so yes. He is supposed to do exactly what he did. We don't really care about him, though. That's the thing. We're also a mage. This is about as frail as it gets, Felicity. Playing full mage is not advised. It can get very powerful, like you can just dominate stuff without ever touching it. But I've played through this game a couple times now, and I don't prefer the... Every build in this game is eventually squishy. Like, some bosses just do so much damage that it's going to kill you in, like... Having 2 hits instead of 1 hit is a big deal. Like on the mage.
What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn.
Go for it. Felicity, you'll have a good time doing that.
Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors. All. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled thy king Morgoth, last of all kings.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that's what's going to happen here. So the ghosties listed here are other players. What they did. You can see their shadows when you're playing online. So you could even see me doing this fight. They don't actually do anything. You can call your friends in, though. So if you wanted to call me in for a fight, you could. But those are actual, just like, lingering phantoms of people who have done the fight. You know, who are in the area. Prime, tell me about it. What's going on? These games have always had like a very... You know, you can see what other people are doing. You can see how they died. You can see what they did during the fight. What do you do in the bowl? Prime, go to the end of the bowl, to the checkpoint, and then, depending on the quest track that you're on, select talk to Melina or option B, which you probably don't have. It is really fun. Listen, these games are super fun. I know they have a reputation, okay? But trust me, you can do it. It is a struggle, but that's part of the fun.
Allow me a moment to converse with you.
Then do it, Prime.
You are unable to enter the Erd Tree. No, prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable. A husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord
What's the T?
is to
I know you
pass
can do
the
it.
thorns. My purpose.
The game does give you all the tools to do it as long as you persevere.
So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the flame of ruin, far above
And
the clouds, upon the snowy
even
mountain
if, in the
tops
worst
of
case
the
scenario,
giants,
which does not exist, I assure you,
I can set the
you can
Erd
bring other
Tree
people into the game to
aflame
help you.
and guide you down the path.
In fact, some people prefer to play the games that way, like,
becoming
right off the
Elden
bat, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, you can do all the boss fights co-op with friends or randoms, which is like a whole nother ball game. If you beat Battletoads as a kid, then nothing in these games should scare you whatsoever. And that's truth. Nothing can be that hard. Honestly, the difficulty reputation of these games is extremely overrated. But there's just so many tools at your disposal to use. I know. It seems really scary, but come on, you beat Battletoads. I mean, Battletoads is way harder than this game. Like, that's facts. No, Prime, you didn't lock up the rainy ending. My god. Would you relax? I know! Hey, Croc, I don't want to kill the sweet little marble boys. They're very cool. Their trumpets are actually extremely dangerous. I mean, there's plenty of Kingdom Hearts in this game, right? Wow. That right there was Kingdom Hearts. Yes, Prime, I understand that. We're doing the Ronnie ending on this game too, but we're far away from that, obviously. You know, we did the Ronnie ending on the last playthrough too. And I don't care. Because Ronnie's the best. That's why we're wearing her gear. Okay. We are not going to do any more bonus rounds, okay? Time is up for this evening, however the stream will return, as you know. I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow evening. So, you know, as you say, come back for the food, come back for the fun. We should do a bunch more capital tomorrow night. That would be the wise thing to do. But perhaps we shall press on. Like, when I say we missed a ton, I was not exaggerating. We have a good checkpoint coming up here. And we'll do the stream raid, and then we'll call it for the evening. Painting. Flatland's bird indeed. Okay. Well, folks, it's been real. And we will see you tomorrow. Let's get that stream raid rocking. Thanks again for stopping by, Alyssa T. Appreciate it. And let's go. Oh, we got some good raid targets tonight. Of course, Croc. Naturally. Man, we have such, like, it's a tough choice then. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, Big Boss. You're gonna try to beat Elden Ring by Thursday? Well, good luck. I hope that works out for you. Have a great night. Tornadoes. Yes, tornadoes do look cool. Thank you. Exactly, Prime. Okay, we did... Wow, we won. I'm glad people dropped units. I appreciate that. All right. We will check you tomorrow, folks. Good to see you, as always. Have a wonderful evening. See you on Discord, yada, yada, yada. And... yeah, that's it. That's all I really have to say. Magic is a play style, isn't it? It gets it done. All right, peace out.